Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing an autumnal inspired eye look. I can see from my view outside the lovely autumn colours now that we're into October. So my inspiration is coming from my view today. If you'd like to see how cute they look, keep on watching. Okay, so I've already filled in my eyebrows. I did tint them the other day there, so I've not had to fill them in too much. But what I've not done is put a little bit of brow gel in them, so I'm going to do that right now. And I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury brow gel. I think it's just clear. So I'm just brushing my hairs up. Okay, so first thing we are going to do is prime our eyelid. For this, I am going to take the P. Louise base. Just put some on a beauty sponge and I'm just going to pat that all over the eyelid. You can use a little flat brush to do this too, if you like to carve out your brows a little bit more. You just want to keep tapping that on until it sets. This base is fantastic. It really helps disguise any pigmentation or redness on your eyes. It really creates a nice clean canvas for you to put your eyeshadow on. And I'm going to be taking a little bit of shadow underneath my eye as well, so I'm going to pop a little bit on under there too. Gentle tapping under your eye. So once you're happy with that, I'm just going to start going on with my eyeshadows now. The palette I'm going to be using to create this look is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe one. Got all these shades in it. For this look, I'm going to be sticking with more orange, yellow and greens, so you don't necessarily have to have this palette to do that. You can choose any makeup palette you've got to create this look, but this is the palette I will be using. I'm using this one because it's got all the colours I want to use in it, and it's a very versatile palette. So I'm just going to take a short sort of fluffy brush. This is a Zoeva and it's the number 232 Classic Shader. And from this palette I'm going to be taking the shade Creamsicle. It's like a deep yellowy orange mustard. It's a deep mustard colour. So I'm just going to tap this yellow shade all over the lid. Right to that corner. You're just patting that colour on. Now I'm going to be taking the darker orange shade and I'm going to be taking that through my crease there. And I'm going to be taking the shade Hunts. It's like a deep burnt orange colour. And I'm taking a fluffy brush. This is just a Morphe brush. It has no number, but it's just a round domed fluffy brush. Just starting in the centre of the crease and I'm just going to run it back and forward. You can use little circular motions like this. Just use a window wiper action. You want to just tap it on the outside just to blend in the edge. And same with the inner corner, you can just tap it. If you want to soften out the top of the shadow, just take a clean fluffy brush. This is a Zoeva 227 Soft Definer. Again, any fluffy brush will do. And you're just going to buff back and forward. It just helps diffuse that line a wee bit more. So I've just taken it into my crease, but I'm just taking it up a little bit onto the brow bone, and then I'm using that clean brush just to diffuse it a little bit more. And depending on how you like your eye look, you can still bring this up higher if you like, but I'm going to keep it there because I want it to be a bit more of a wearable day look rather than a glammed up sort of night out kind of look. Now if you quite like keeping it to your matte shades, you can stop there, but I'm actually going to go in with some shimmer shadows now on top of what I've just done. So going back in with the same Morphe fluffy brush that I used for the top colour there for Hunts, I'm now going to go in with the shade Queen on top of this dark burnt orange colour we've just used. And I'm actually just going to tap it on just to see if I like the colour. I actually mixed a little bit of Queen and Firework, the two glitter shades in that palette, on top instead of just going in with Queen. I've mixed both of them together a wee bit. I think going in with my clean brush, I'm just going to diffuse the edges a bit more. I'm just going to take Creamsicle again and just pat a little bit more of that on the eyelid. Just so it pops a wee bit again. And then now taking the same brush I used for Creamsicle, the mustard colour, I'm going to take the highlighter shade called Beam, and I'm just going to tap a little bit just into the centre of the eyelid. And it just helps create a little pop in the centre of the eye. I'm just tapping that on. Okay, now I'm going to go onto my lower lash line, and I'm going to put a green colour along the lash line this time, using the Makeup Geek pencil, and this is in the shade, I can't remember the shade of this pencil, but it's the Makeup Geek Full Spectrum eye pencil. You can get them off beautybay.com. And I'm just running that all along my waterline. Put it on my waterline, but I've also taken it a little bit down onto my actual lash line as well. I'm now going to go in with a small fluffy brush. Now this is a crown brush, and it's the BK33 Oval Smudger. So it's a lot smaller, it's a little bit fatter and wider. Now the green I'm going to use from the palette is called Enchanted. It's a deep kind of forest green colour. It's beautiful. And I'm just taking a little bit of it, because it's quite dark, I'm taking a tiny bit on the tip of my brush. And I'm very gently and carefully just going to smudge that in. Now I'm not going to buff it out too much, because then it starts looking a bit too glam and more of a nighttime look. So I'm just keeping it closer to the lash line. Again, going in with that clean brush and just tidying it up. Or you can use like a cotton bud for this as well, if you don't have a clean brush. And just to give the eye a little bit more of a pop, I'm going to put a little bit of a highlighter in the inner corner and on my brow bone. And I'm going to take the shade Beam again to do that. To finish off, I'm just going to pop some mascara on, and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. My autumnal inspired wearable eye makeup. But thanks again for watching, and please remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more. There's also a little bell kicking about somewhere you can click on, and it will notify you of when we post new content. And yeah, feel free to leave little comments below if you wish. I'll put all the products I used into the description bar below. Thanks again, and until next time, take care, bye!